Welcome back to the Rise Up podcast, where we dive into topics that fuel your mind and uplift your spirit. Today, we're exploring the powerful and often overlooked relationship we have with ourselves. In this episode, we'll discuss how connecting with ourselves can lead to deeper happiness and fulfillment. From learning to find joy within to building healthier relationships, this is a conversation you won't want to miss. And for anyone who would like to follow along or revisit the key points, we've prepared a PDF transcript, which you can find in the episode description. Now, let's dive into this journey of self-connection and discovery. Connecting with yourself, a path to true happiness and fulfillment. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle for approval from others. We seek validation through material possessions, social media likes, and external recognition, often neglecting the most important relationship we have, the one with ourselves. It's time to pause and reflect on the value of self-connection and the immense benefits it can bring to our lives. Imagine waking up each morning, feeling content and at peace without needing anyone's approval. This sense of fulfillment comes from within and is one of the most profound joys we can experience. Yet, so many of us overlook it, instead chasing fleeting pleasures or recognition from others, which often leaves us feeling hollow. The benefits of self-connection. When you truly connect with yourself, a world of benefits opens up. One of the most significant changes you'll notice is the shift in how you approach life. No longer will you feel compelled to act solely for the satisfaction of others. You won't be buying that expensive phone just to impress your social circle, or posting that perfectly curated photo just for the likes. Instead, you'll find joy in simple things that bring you joy, not because someone else approves, but because it resonates with who you are. This leads to an incredible freedom. You're no longer bound by the expectations of others, constantly striving for external validation. Instead, your happiness comes from within, making it sustainable and long-lasting. You'll be surprised at how much lighter and more fulfilled you feel when you stop living for the approval of others and start living for yourself. Navigating relationships with clarity. Another profound benefit of self-connection is how it positively transforms your relationships. When you're content and secure in who you are, you no longer view others as tools to fulfill your needs. Instead, every relationship becomes a gift, a meaningful exchange between two individuals who appreciate each other's presence without the need for anything in return. You begin to value people for who they are, not for what they can give you or how they can make you feel. This shift in mindset creates healthier, more genuine connections. You're no longer reaching out to people only when you need something. Rather, you engage with them out of mutual respect and shared joy. Every interaction becomes a meaningful experience, free from ulterior motives or hidden agendas, less vulnerability to manipulation. Connecting with yourself also acts as a powerful shield against manipulation. Think about it. How do most scams work? They prey on our insecurities, our desires for something we lack. Whether it's money, love, or recognition, manipulators know how to exploit these needs. But when you're fulfilled and content, those same tactics fall flat. You're not tempted by promises of easy money or grand gestures of affection because you don't need them to feel complete. This sense of completeness makes it far less likely that you'll fall victim to schemes that thrive on insecurity. Whether it's financial fraud or emotional manipulation, people who are deeply connected with themselves are much harder to deceive. They don't need to chase after illusions because they already have everything they need within. How to begin the journey of self-connection. So how do you get to a place where you can connect deeply with yourself? The answer is simple, but requires dedication. Start by reflecting on your life every day. Make it a habit to pause and think about your actions, your feelings, and your experiences. Before you go to bed, ask yourself, did I do something today that made me happy? Or did I take time to care for myself? This daily reflection helps you become more aware of how you're living and whether you're truly taking care of yourself. You don't have to make drastic changes right away. Just observe your thoughts and actions. The more you reflect, the more you'll understand what truly brings you joy. And over time, this awareness will lead to positive actions. By regularly thinking about how you treat yourself, you'll start to notice patterns in your life. Perhaps you've been neglecting your physical or emotional well-being. Or maybe you've been too focused on making others happy at your own expense. Awareness is the first step toward change, and from this point of recognition, you can begin to act in ways that nurture your own well-being. Living a fulfilled life. As you deepen your connection with yourself, 3 major changes will occur. You'll stop chasing after the superficial approval of others. The opinions of others won't hold power over your happiness anymore, because you'll be your own greatest source of joy. Every person who comes into your life will be a gift, not a tool. Your relationships will become richer, more meaningful, and free from manipulation. You'll become less susceptible to scams and emotional manipulation because your happiness and fulfillment will no longer depend on external factors. Ultimately, connecting with yourself isn't just about finding peace. It's about living a life that's truly your own. You'll start each day knowing that your happiness, your fulfillment, and your joy come from within. And that's a feeling no one can take away from you. So, take a moment today to think about how you can begin nurturing that inner connection. Reflect on your life, your actions, and your thoughts. Start small, but be consistent. Before long, you'll discover that the greatest source of happiness you've been searching for has been within you all along. Thank you for joining us today on the Rise Up podcast. I hope this episode has inspired you to look inward and discover the power of connecting with yourself. When you nurture that relationship, everything else falls into place. Whether it's happiness, resilience, or the quality of your relationships. Don't forget, the PDF transcript of this episode is available for those who need it. Make sure to check it out in the description. Until next time, keep rising, keep growing, and take care of the most important relationship in your life, the one with yourself.